Alright guys, today I'm gonna be giving you a tutorial on how to make a website. Now what we're gonna be using is Dreamweaver, and I think it's pretty good to start off with websites. So first off, let's go to create new. Then we're gonna click HTML. You can go under all of these, but HTML is the one I'm doing. So first we're gonna go under new. Go file, then new, and then go to blank template. And then I think this is really cool because Dreamweaver gives you a lot of options to go with, so you can pretty much go with whatever you want. But today we're gonna go with the sidebar on the left. And now let's go ahead and talk about the little screen views of Dreamweaver. Like right now we're in code. Now code pretty much is exactly what it is. It's your website in its code form. So when you see the words in color, like the blue, the pink, or the green and reds, then it'd be better not really to mess with those. I mean, unless you're taking them out and you know where it stops, you have to really pay attention to that. Because if you mess up anything, it's gonna mess up your whole website. Or something might be messed up and it's gonna take a really long time to find. There's gonna be it's gonna be very difficult to fix. So Control Z still works just in case you accidentally take something off. So then that's code. Then we have design. Now design is just how your website looks. You can fix it from the way it looks. And you're not gonna see any of the code here, so you can just fix it like this. And then there's split. Now in split you see both of them. Split is just how would be I guess not necessarily easier to work in, but you can just see the difference. So like when you change anything out here in the design, it automatically shows up in the code. So if you were to take this out, then it'd be taken out in the code, and then the same thing. But if you take something out in the code, then you have to click for it to be taken out in the design. I guess it has an update, and that's how that works. Alright, let's keep going. So one of the first things you need to do when making a website is you need to make a template. So, but before we make this page a template, we need to do some things. Link, that doesn't really look nice. So let's go ahead and change this to page 1. Let's do page 2. And you can do the same thing in the code area. So change it to page, and then just click over, bam, changes. And now here's another thing. When you make a template, everything once you open a new page from the template, you can't touch anything that's not in that editable region. And right now for this site there is no editable region, so we need to make one. So go ahead and highlight everything that you don't want anybody else to if it's not an editable region, you won't be able to change it from any other page except for your template. So we need to go to insert, then go all the way down to template objects, and then you'll see editable region, and then press OK, and now we have an editable region. So with this we can go ahead and make our template page. So first we're gonna go to file, then there's save as template, and then we're gonna go ahead and call this home. Okay, now there's a template. So the next thing we want to do is make a new page. So go to new, and now go down to page from template, and then you see your template will be here, and then you press create. Now this is your page outside your page from the template, and if you look, you can't change anything that was in that wasn't an editable region. But you can still change the stuff over here because it's in the editable region. So now that that's over, but first let's go ahead and save this page as, we need to call it index. This will be the page that websites actually find. So like domains, like when they find it, they'll come to this page first. So let's save it as that. And then another thing, guys, once you start your projects, make sure you keep everything in the same place. Like, you know, once you start, don't move anything around, because if you move it around, then the roots will get messed up, and you know, everything will just get jumbled up, and that will be extremely hard to fix. Like you might end up having to start, like you're gonna have to end up having to start over, make a new site, like make a new site and everything, because it'll just be messed up. So make sure if you're using a flash drive, make sure you keep it on the same flash drive. And if you're using a computer, only use one computer, and just keep it in the same files in the same places, and don't try to organize or move them around. If you haven't, like if you're already deep in the project, just leave it as it is, and that's pretty much it. And then now, so alright, the next thing we're going to, now we set template, we have a new page. Let's go ahead, let's work on our links. So when you link something, you know, that means when somebody's on the internet, they click like page 1. Like say when they click page 1, you want there to be a page 1. So the first thing we need to do is go to new, then go template, click home. Now you have a new template, and then you know, okay, so let's just go ahead and get rid of all of this. And now we'll call this my cool website. Alright. Go ahead and put a little exclamation point on there. And now we have to go into file, save as, page 1, and then to link, you have to go back to your home page. You have to go back to your home page, and then you have to go up. You have to click page 1, and then you gotta click page 1, and then you gotta go down under properties. Under properties, you'll see a little folder. You'll see link, and then you'll see link right here, and then you'll see a little folder right here. You gotta click the folder, and then go to page 1 and click. Now when you're on the internet and you click on page 1, it'll automatically bring you here. And you know that you pretty much keep on repeating the process, and then you'll have your website. And then so you know, for some extra stuff, to change color. Now changing color is kind of a, you know, you need to change color, you know, to look good, make your website look okay. So you know, since this website is kind of bland, let's go and throw some color in there. So I want to be, let's do orange. So we're gonna do orange, and yeah, so now it's orange, but you know, now it's orange. You gotta go to save, and this is your home page, and it's your template. You know, you press update, it's gonna update all the pages under your template. So now that's updated, that means, you know, everything is orange. So now all the words are orange except for the link. So now all the words are orange. But you know, you gotta look around, because some things will be harder. Like some things will be harder to color than others, because you have to find it in the code. And then now to change it back, you gotta look for the color again. And let's put it back to black. And now, you know, that'd be it. You just have to add what you want. You know, play around with it. You know, get what you want in there, and you know, you should have a pretty good website. That'd be a really good start. And then, you know, after you're done with your website, you go to site, or midway. It doesn't really matter when you do this. You need to go to site, do new site. Go ahead and call it my website, and then go ahead and save it. I can't do that one. Alright, let's do microsite then. Alright, so alright, so now so now I have a site name, and then what you need to do after that. Once you make a site, you need a web host. A web host is like somebody online who will host your website, where you get a little piece of their domain, and then people can get to you on the internet. And so a good site would be something like GoDaddy.com. That's a good one. There are other ones, you just have to look them up. Some are free, some are not. The free ones might be a little harder to get to. And then yeah. So, oh yes, I cannot stress this enough. You need to test your website constantly. Like throughout the whole process, constantly test your website, test links, everything. Once you're done, just go back, do everything. Cause once you post it, this is what people are gonna get. So, you don't want to post a broken website, so you need to test everything. And how you test is, you have to close out Dreamweaver. You close out Dreamweaver. You have to close out Dreamweaver, and then you have to find your file. And once you find, you have to find your file. Once you find it, you have to you open it up, and then it'll display it in the internet. And then that's pretty much it. So display it, find it on the internet. You have to open it up in the file, test it, and then just keep it on. And it's gonna be a little tough. It's gonna take a while, but that's it. So keep trying. Thank you for listening to the tutorial, and good luck.